What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? AJ Good here at the House of Masks, where we unbox and review cool stuff almost every single day. And in today's video, we have a Slipknot mask unboxing. But before we jump on into that, I want to let you guys know that I am still being bent over and very much raw dogged by both YouTube and Instagram. It is really putting a damper on things. The algorithms have just absolutely f***ed me.
Well then, could we at least pull up here and get some dinner? 'Cause I like to be wined and dined after I've been
along with a lot of other very hardworking artists and content creators. Now, why is this the case? Well, none of us really seem to know. However, it is greatly affecting our careers. So if you are a fan of the content that you get to see here on YouTube on my channel for free almost every single day, then I would highly recommend going and signing up for Patreon and supporting the channel. For $5 a month, you get all kinds of cool rewards such as early access to all of my content, as well as access to a private exclusive Facebook group. Now in that Facebook group, you'll get to see all sorts of stuff behind the scenes of different projects, early access to scores, sometimes months before I even get them, and even access to private scores that I can't show the public. You'll get to vote in polls. The list just goes on and on and on. And it's $5 a month. If you took $5 out of your pocket right now and burnt it, would that really bother you at all? Probably not, but it will do wonders for the channel, especially when we are going through a YouTube drought the way that we are right now. So, cool stuff, and supporting your favorite mask channel sounds like a win-win, and again, I would greatly appreciate that. Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and jump on into today's video. We have got a package here from Graham Cox, so you know it's going to be a good one. All right, this is a department that I am most certainly lacking in, even though it is a Slipknot mask unboxing. It is a Slipknot mask from a member that we really don't cover too often here on the channel, and I think that this is going to make a lot of you guys very happy. So, we've got the piece here. We'll go ahead and remove it from the box. Make sure there's nothing else in the box, and there is not. So, let's go ahead and see what we've got. Now, I am pretty excited for this one because usually this type of video where I cover a member that I don't cover too often or a mask that I'm not the biggest fan of usually ends up making me appreciate that member or that mask that much more. So, I've definitely disliked masks before owning replicas of them and doing research on them, and have come out really liking said mask. So what we have today is an Iowa Paul. And of course, I'm gonna let you guys take the first look at it before I turn it around and look for myself. But I told you, it's a department that we are definitely lacking in. We don't have a whole lot of Paul stuff in the collection. In fact, I think that that is the member that we have the least amount of Slipknot masks in our collection. Somehow we have even more Mick masks than we do Paul masks. So when Graham messaged me about this piece and said, hey, do you want it? Had a buyer back out. I said, fuck yeah. And now we have it here. And I'm about to take my first real look at it. So, oh yeah, bud. Super sick. Love the weathering down here. And I also love the fact that this had two mismatched straps. One of them is brown and one of them is black. Don't know why that's always stood out to me so much, but I really like that. It's like Slipknot was huge and they had all of this money to have these masks made for them, and they still did weird little shit like that that just didn't quite make sense. But yeah, anyways, Iowa Paul. Definitely my second favorite version of Paul's masks when we are talking about the style. Anyways, obviously I like the self-titled Pauls a little bit more than the Iowa Pauls, and there are different variations of each one, so there were multiple Iowas with different finishes, but the Iowa Pauls are definitely my second favorite version of any of Paul's masks. So to have another variation added to the collection is awesome, but to have one added to the collection that was made by the best Iowa Paul replicator out there, Mr. Graham Cox, is something else. Definitely cannot wait to get this thing up on the shelf. It's going to look beautiful up there, and maybe even motivate me to grab a few more copies from Graham with different finishes and really kick that collection up onto a new level. Now, when I say that these are the best Iowa Paul replicas, I mean that from start to finish. The sculpt itself is absolutely beautiful. The leather work is perfect, and the mask is even cast in a foam latex, just like Paul's real masks. These things are very heavy duty, extremely thick, and they are just easily the nicest replicas of an Iowa Paul out there, and I think that a few of Graham's masks are the most accurate versions of the masks that they are replicating. Those weird Iowa gems are just superb. I absolutely love those, and I jumped all over the opportunity to get a couple of those in my collection. It also appears that Graham has been working on his paintwork, and let me tell you, when you are replicating weathering on a mask via paint, it is not the easiest thing, but as you can tell, Graham absolutely nailed the weathering on this piece. So yeah, just a beautiful, beautiful addition to my collection. Could not be happier with this. It was a very, very smooth transaction with Graham, as it always is. Definitely happy with the price. I would say that it is most certainly worth it. So obviously, if you guys are looking to add an Iowa Paul mask to your collection, I would highly recommend Graham, and I will be dropping all of his information down below in the description. That way you guys can go hit him up and maybe grab 1 or 5 for yourself. Now with all of that being said, I think we're gonna go ahead and let this mask speak for itself by ending this video with some nice up-close shots of this piece to let you guys see all of the beautiful, beautiful detail, and that will be that. So thank you guys very, very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please go ahead and leave a like on this video and maybe even comment. Let me know what your favorite version of the Iowa Paul is. I will go on record and say that it's probably the grill mouth, and that was a pretty elusive Paul Iowa mask. Let me know your guys' favorite down below in the comments, and we will see you in the next video.